Christians, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but that is not yet. Luke 21:10, bring out the Holy Scriptures as well too. And this is from BibleGateway.com, KJV Holy Scriptures. And this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 10, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and the kingdom against kingdom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Parkadash. Shalom to the elders of the Millstone Vision Word, Truth and Sincerity. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, Vision Word, Truth and Sincerity as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out in regards to this latest post. I believe it's from the Jerusalem Post, I believe. Just wait for it to load up. And this is a recent news article from the Jerusalem Post as June 20th, 2023, last updated June 20th, 2023. And it reads, and it says, Russia warns Ukraine against striking Crimea with U.S. British missiles. It says, Kyiv said it wants to reclaim all of its territory, including the Crimean Peninsula. It says the Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said on Tuesday that Moscow information that Ukraine was planning to strike Russian-controlled Crimea with a long-range missile. U.S. and British missiles warned Russia would retaliate if that happened. It says Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. But considers it to be outside the scope of what it calls a special military operation, which is focusing on the eastern and southern Ukraine, where Ukraine is fighting to retake territory. It says Kyiv, which said it is battling for their survival in a war in the colonial conquest, said it was to reclaim all of its territory, however, includes Crimea Peninsula, which hold Russia's Black Sea and naval base. Russia threatens retaliation. Shoigu told a meeting of a military officials that Moscow has information that Ukraine planning to strike Crimea with a U.S. supply HIMARS long-range rocket system. It says with British supply Storm Shadow cruise missile. It says the use of this missile outside the zone of the special military operation will mean that the United States and Britain will be fully dragged into the conflict until an immediate strike on decision-making centers in Ukraine, says Shoigu. It says Ukraine generals and politicians have said many times they do not announce their military plans ahead of time. Shoigu said Ukraine's armed forces have carried out 236 attacks on Russian forces positioning since June the 4th, referring to what Moscow regards as the start of the Ukraine's counteroffensive. It says, thanks to the smart and selfless actions of the units of all of them, the attacks have been repelled. The enemy has not been accomplished its goal, says Shoigu. It says Ukraine said it's all this recaptures the 8 villages in the early stages of the counteroffensive, and that the defense official has promised that Kyiv biggest blow late ahead of the spike of tough resistance from Moscow troops. So, this is a rumor of why we have the Russia-Ukraine situation going on. We continue to recent news article as I was bringing out the book of Luke 21:9, Wars and Commotions, right along with the Luke 21:10 of the nation should rise against nation, or the Russia-Ukraine situation, as Russia warns Ukraine against striking Crimea with U.S. and British missiles. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shad Ba'Shem, Akakadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for Richard Word, truth and necessary. And shalom to the Akim, scattered in the four corners of the world. Richard Word, truth and necessary is real too. And until next time, I will say shalom.